Hi, boys and girls. We're going to do our last read, our third read of How Leopard Got His Spots. Remember that Gerald McDermott drew all the beautiful illustrations in this book, and he's been practicing his art since he was 4 years old. Remember that this is a folk tale, a very old story that has a lesson in it and about life, and that a folk tale begins with the words once upon a time. And also, let's go ahead and just read all of our sight words and our story words that go with this. So let's first begin with the sight words. Okay, this one says no. Not this kind of no, but this kind of no. Okay, this one says off. That one says never. Been. Those two E's make the I sound, remember? Been. How have you been? Brown. Own. Like, do you have your own pair of shoes? Very. This was in there a couple times. Very. Out. And then the story words are, see if you remember that one. Giraffe. Zebra. Flowers. Paint. Danced. Leopard. Hyena. Okay, so I'll go ahead and read it, and you read it with me, and then we'll ask our questions. And then we'll be all ready for our test tomorrow. How Leopard Got His Spots. Okay, be sure to track your fingers and read with me. You can put your fingers right where mine are on your screen, since you don't have your textbooks because we are long distance learning. Ready and read. Do you know how Leopard got his spots? Once upon a time, Fred Turtle was playing catch with Hal Hyena. Hal tricked Fred. Then he ran away. Fred felt very sad. He called out for help. "Help! I am stuck in the plants!" he yelled. Len Leopard ran to help. Chop, chop, chop. Len cut the plants off and let Fred out. Fred and Len danced in the sun. "This is such fun," they said. "I have never been this glad," said Fred. "I like to paint if I am glad." Fred mixed paints from many flowers. Then he painted black stripes on Zell's zebra. Fred painted Jill Giraffe next. "Look at me," said Jill. "I have big brown spots now." "I like spots very much." "Can I have spots too?" asked Len. Fred got set to paint Len. Now Len had spots of his very own. Zell, Jill, and Len had such fun looking at their spots and stripes. Hal said, "Paint me too." But Fred had a trick for Hal. He splashed Hal with brown paint. Hal yelled and ran off. Now Fred and Len are best friends. Okay, are you ready for your questions? Okay. Go ahead and give me a 1, 2, or a 3, depending on what answer you think the question is. Okay, so here we are. Gerald McDermott is the author and he's the author and reader of the book. He's the author and illustrator of the book, or he's the author and editor of the book. He's the illustrator of the book, the author and illustrator. So you should have had 2 up on the screen if you were doing this live in class. Some of you are doing this after live sessions. Okay, next one, a story that has been told many times over many years and explains how something came to be is a fable, informational text, or a folk tale. If you said folk tale, you were right. And also begins with the words once upon a time. Okay, next one. This story is mostly about why animals have spots, gotta start all over on that one. This story is mostly about why African animals have spots. This story is mostly about the jungle, or this story is mostly about what leopards eat. Which one? Did you say the story is mostly about why African animals have spots? If you did, you were right. So what words do folk tales often start with? Remember that? What do folk tales often start with? Do they start with, and it came to pass? Do they start with, what do you think? Or do folk tales often start with, once upon a time? Once upon a time. Okay, number 5. What was Fred Turtle doing at the beginning of the story? So what was he doing? Was he painting, playing catch with Hal Hyena, or crying? If you said he was playing catch with Hal Hyena, you were right. Why did Turtle call for help? Why did he call for help? He was stuck in a plant. He was turned upside down in his shell. He was playing a trick. Okay, that was a little bit tricky. It was one. He was stuck in a plant. I think I might have said at one point that he might have been upside down, but if you just look at him, he's not quite upside down. Just sort of stuck there. Okay, number 7. Which animal came to help Turtle? Was it leopard, hyena, or zebra? Who was that? Leopard, hyena, or zebra? It was leopard. That was number 1. Okay, number 8. After Leopard helped Turtle, what did they do? Had breakfast, painted, or danced? Let's have a look. You're right if you said 3. Danced. Okay, next. What did Turtle do after he and Leopard danced? Let's have a look. What did he do after they danced? Went for a swim, painted, or played with his friends? If you said that Turtle painted after he and Leopard danced, you were right. What did Turtle paint first? Did he paint brown spots on Leopard? Did he paint brown spots on Giraffe? Or did he paint black stripes on Zebra? If you said that he painted black stripes on Zebra, you're right. That's number 3. Okay. Next one. Why did Fred splash paint on Hyena? Was it 1, Hyena tricked Fred at the beginning of the story and he wanted to get him back? Or was it 2, he tripped on a rock? Or was it 3, Hyena wanted messy spots? Why did Fred splash paint on Hyena? If you said that Hyena tricked Fred at the beginning of the story and he wanted to get him back, you were right. Okay, finally, do you think Fred should have splashed the paint on Hal? Why or why not? We can have our different opinions. Sometimes it really helps a person for someone to know how, you know, helps them learn how it makes them feel when they're tricked, when they trick them back. Some people are just will just stay away. Like maybe he could have just stayed away from him and not done anything mean to him, like splash him back. Maybe that's the way you've been taught. Just, stay away from the people that trick you and don't trust them. So I don't know. You guys get to decide if you think Fred should have splashed the paint on Hal. Okay, boys and girls, thank you for listening.